So today we are going to discuss about different type of commands that we have. Yes, please give little glimpse of yesterday's class. Yesterday we were talking about constraints, right? Okay, we haven't covered whole constraints, I guess. Okay. Yesterday we were discussing about constraints. We have discussed about unique. So what unique is used for? What unique is used for? Do you guys remember about that?
No duplicates.
No duplicate, right? So whenever you are using a unique constraint, that means you can't have any duplicates. Correct? So if I will say that I will have one, can I do that? Can I have one again? Can I have one again? Yes or no, everyone? No. Can I keep my cell empty?
Yes.
Yes, we can. So unique means no duplicate. That means we can't have any duplicates. That's what you have to keep in your mind. Then we have not null. So what not null constraint will do? In the chat box, everyone. What not null constraint will do? No, Samrat. Not null means no null should be there,
Isn't.
right? By the name itself, it's very clear. No null should be there, only no null. Correct. Now you are correct. Good. Good, everyone. So if we have a column, can we have one multiple times over there? Yes or no? Yes, we can. Just we can't have null cells. Okay? We can have multiple cells, we can have multiple duplicates, just we can't have null values again. Okay? Because we are using not null. That means we can't have even a single null over there. Is this clear with everyone? Okay, great. Then we will move towards primary key. What was primary key? What was
Unique
prime?
and not null.
Yes, it's a unique identifier of a table. That means we will have unique values only and we will not have any null either. Is this clear with you? So if we have a column called ID, can we have one multiple times over there? Can we have
No.
no? Can we keep our cell empty? No. In one table, how many primary keys will be there? One primary key. Clear. Is this, are you guys able to get all these things that we have discussed yesterday? Okay. Okay, one question for you then. Try to create a table with the help of these three constraints only. Create any table, whatever you guys are thinking, with the help of these three constraints. And yeah, Prashant, I did had a look over your query as well. We can have more than one constraints also in a single column. You were correct.
Sorry, Pragya, sorry to interrupt. Yesterday we missed check and default constraint.
Yes, we'll move forward.
Okay.
Like I got to know now only. When I
Hmm.
was explaining now, then only I get to know that I have
Okay.
explained you till
No,
for it.
actually you mentioned that we have completed everything. That's why I just give you
Yeah,
the reminder.
yes,
Okay.
thank you so much. I will explain you. We'll move forward now. We'll explain you that as well. Okay? Yeah. Guys, try to create a table with the help of these three constraints only. Okay. So I can see one answer. SNO. Okay, primary key name where can not null. Correct, Samrat. Good, very good. Then we have Uday's answer. Int primary key name char unique. Correct, Uday. Prashant primary key where can not null unique description. Yes, correct, Prashant. Good, Souvik. You all are correct. Very good, everyone. Is anybody else is also trying?
Yeah, also one correction in last day. Like in unique column, we can add more than one null. I
In
have
unique
tried.
call, you might in Microsoft SQL Server you have tried?
No, I use Postgre and MySQL.
Yeah, in as I told you in my Microsoft SQL Server, it will not work if I'll show you as well. ID in and I'm using a unique constraint. So in SQL Server it will not work, and as I told you for MySQL and Postgre, just have a look towards that. If you're using that, insert into A3 values. I can have a single null. It will get insert. It's inserted. But we'll show you your row. Oh, it's already there. One null is already there. But we can't have more than one null if we are using unique. Okay? In Microsoft SQL Server, you can't. In MySQL, if you have tried it and it's working, that's great.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. I can have many answers. Good, everyone. Sovik, Osha. Good, everyone. I thought everyone is doing a great job. Very good. Are all these things clear with everyone till here? Can I have more yeses? Because I can only see one. Okay. Okay, great. Great. Very good. So we'll move forward to another constraint, which was foreign key. So what is foreign key? Anybody remember about this? What is foreign key?
Helps to connect two tables.
It is used to connect primary key of another table. That is also correct. But it is used to create, yes. We have talked about a word which is called relationship between multiple tables, right? Remember about this, everyone? Correct? So with whom it's going to create relationship with? With whom it's going to create relationship with?
Another table primary key.
Very good. Another table primary key. Very good, everyone. So let's say we have two tables, A and B. We have a column called ID, which is my primary key. We have a column called CID, which is my foreign key. And it is connected to what? It is connected to your A table primary key column, another table primary key. Clear with everyone? Do you have any confusion till here? Anyone? No. So in primary key, what values can I have?
Integer or string.
Integer, unique and not null, right?
Unique.
Yes, unique and not null. So can we have one in primary key? Yes, yes. Can we have one again? No, you can't. Can we have 2 then? Yes. Can we keep our cell empty?
No.
Very good. So can we have 3 then? Yes. What will be there? Which one is your parent table? Do let me know that thing first. Which one is your parent table? A is your, yeah, primary key one is your parent table. And which one is your child table? Who is creating that relationship, which is your B table, is your child table. Foreign key one is your child table. So what values you can have in your child table? That is in your parent table. So can we have 1? Can we have 1 again? Yes, we can. Can we keep our cell empty? Yes, we can, guys. If we are writing a value, then they should be from 1 to 3. If we are not writing a value, how it will check? Correct? Did you get that? We can keep our cell empty as well. Just we can't have any value that is not in your parent table. Clear with you? Okay, can we have null again then? Okay, very good now. Can we have 2? Can we have 6? No. You guys are very smart. Why no? Not in parent table. Very good. You guys are very smart. Is this clear with everyone till here? Is foreign key concept clear with everyone now? Do you remember about the syntax as well? You guys remember the syntax? Okay, do let me know the syntax then. Do let me know, create a table B with CID column, which is related to your A table ID column. Did you get my question? You have to create these 2 tables. That's what I mean. Okay. Tell me the syntax. I want to look forward how many of you remember that.
Hi Pragya, Shobik here. So yesterday you gave a task, okay, but it is not included in your homework PDF. So
Mhm.
that's why I've just given you the answer that if you remember that customer table order details and shipment you
Yeah.
told.
In homework, I have written to create a foreign key with 3 table at least, or
Yeah, no,
that
you mentioned that
table
in
also.
use, it is not
Mm.
clearly mentioned, so that's why
Okay.
I
Yeah,
just
let me
given here.
have let me have a look towards your answer as well. I will see your answer that you have given in the group. Anybody else has also tried your homework part? You haven't tried that question? Then mm, who was that guy? Hello,
Shobik, yeah,
Sovik. Have you tried? You haven't tried that? That's what you are saying.
no, I have completed that one, but I haven't posted. But
Okay.
this one also, additionally, I mean, doing this one.
Okay. Okay. So you haven't posted that. That's what you are talking about, right?
Yes, I haven't posted. Basically, I just tried in my system and it's working.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay. No worries about that. You can put your answer. I'll have a look. Okay.
okay, sure.
Yes, Samrat. Good. Very good. You can do it in this way also. You can write references as well. Okay. So I can see only. Let me have a look how many of you have answered. Good Souvik, good Samrat, good Prashant, good Samrat. Everyone is correct. Very good, very good. So any confusion till now to anyone about anything? Okay, so let's move towards our another constraint, which I'm going to teach you today is check. What do you mean by check in English? Checking something, right? Check means checking something, correct? So here also check constraint is going to check the things that you have written. For example, we have a age column, right? And I have written that I want to check my age, which is greater than 18. What that means? That means I can only write down those ages which is greater than 18. Listen me carefully. I can only write down those ages which is greater than 18. So can I have 18? No. Because 18 is not greater than 18, right? 18 is equals to 18. So can we have 19 then? Yes. So can we have multiple times 19? Yes. Can I keep my cell empty as well? What do you guys think? Okay, I got one no. I got all no's. No one is thinking yes. I told you again, if we are writing anything, then only everything will get checked, right? If you are writing a value, then it should be greater than 18. If you're not writing anything, then how it will check that? Clear with you everyone? So we can have null. Even you can have multiple nulls. Clear with everyone now? Can't see any more yeses. Okay, let's move forward then. The another one is default. I'll let you know how to use them, both of them. What is default? Have you heard about this constraint? What is default? So what default will give you,
If you are not writing anything, then it will take default value by default.
yes, Prashant, you are correct about that. Good, very good. So what he said is, whenever you are not writing any value, yes, Samrat, you are also correct. Whenever we are not writing any value, we will get a default value. Let's say we have an address column, okay? And by default, I have written XYZ. So if we will not write any value, then it will change into XYZ. Clear with you? You can write values as whatever you want to. You can even write XYZ, but if you will not write any value, then it will be changed into XYZ, which is your default value. Clear with everyone? Are these things clear? Okay. We are going to create one table now with the help of these dummy table only. Let's say create table F, the same thing, age, data type, and I'm going to check my age greater than 18. Then default for address, varchar 10, and it should be default XYZ. We have created a table F now. I'll show you your table. This is your F table. Going to insert value into my age column only. So insert into my table name F, age column, and values. So can I have 19 as my age? Can I have 18?
No.
I should get an error, right? I should get an error. Let's check whether we are getting an error or not. You will get an error, which will be that I am conflicting with my check constraint. Okay. Can I keep my cell empty for my check? Yes, you can. We have talked about that. You can repeat your values also. Okay. Is this clear with everyone? We haven't inserted anything to our address column. Have we inserted anything to our address column here? No. So by default, what you will get? By default, you will get XYZ. Clear with everyone? Are all these constraints clear now? Okay, good, very good. Any confusion to anyone, anywhere? Okay, so let's move towards commands now. So we have different type of commands. We have DDL commands, we have DML commands, we have DCL commands, we have TCL commands, as well as we have DQL commands too, data query language. We only need these three commands, so we will be discussing about them only. What DDL stands for? Data definition language. DML stands for data manipulate language. DQL stands for data query language. DCL stands for data control language for grant and revoke purpose, which you don't need for now. And then we have TCL is for transaction control language. These are all the full forms that you need to know. Language. We will be discussing with, we will start our discussion with DML commands today. What is DML? By the name itself, it's very clear, data manipulate language. So what it is going to do according to you? What do you guys think? By the name itself, what do you guys think what we are going to do with the help of DML commands? Manipulating the data, right? We are going to, yes, correct, Ola. We are going to manipulate our data. Am I right? Good, Prashant. We are going to manipulate our data. Some of the commands are insert, update, and delete. We will be discussing about them today in detail. So what insert is used for? We have discussed about that. We have discussed about insert multiple times now. So what insert is used for? Insert is for inserting values, correct. So yes, inserting data into your table, inserting value into your table. I have told you two methods to insert in your table, right? So do you guys want me to explain that particular thing again? You want me to explain it again? Okay. So if you want to insert into your table, you will be writing insert into your worker table values. Then you can start putting your values accordingly. What will be my ID? Let's say my ID is 20. My first name is Pragya, so I'll put that. My last name is Rathi, so I'll put that. Why am I putting Pragya and Rathi in inverted comma? Can anyone tell me that? Because it is a string value. Yes, your string values and your date will always be in inverted commas. Correct, everyone? And her department is, let's say, IT. Is this clear with everyone till here? Do you have any confusion in insert syntax now? No. Then our next is update. So what update is going to do? Update is going to make changes in your table. Okay. Like if I want to change the data inside my table, then I will be using update. So let me give you an example. So here you can see that for worker ID 1, change department to HR. Did you get my question, everyone? What I want to do, where my worker ID is 1, I want to change my department to HR. So how we can do that? I'll write update. What's my table name? What is my table name here? it's worker. What I want to set, what I want to give. I want to give my department equals to HR in inverted comma. Data, which is a string or a date or a time, will be in inverted commas. Okay, then where your worker ID is what? Your worker ID is 1. Do you have any confusion in the syntax, anyone? Will you be able to do it if I'll give you some questions? So here you can see that your department has been changed to HR. Okay, let's talk about some questions now. So, where your worker ID is 3, change joining date to 2014 March 14th. Is my question clear with everyone? What you guys have to do? Okay, try it out everyone then. Okay, I can see some answers. Good Prashant, good Aloysius, good Souvik. I want more answers. Try everyone. Good Uday. Uday, your date is little bit wrong. First year will be there, then month, then days. Okay? The formatting of date can't be changed. Yeah. Other things are correct. Good, very good. Good Samrat. The spelling of ID get wrong by mistake, I guess. Good Uday. Good Umesh. Everyone is correct. So what we will be writing down over here, update my worker table. What I want to set, I want to set my joining date equals to 2014 03 14th, where my worker ID good OSHA equals to 3. Is this clear with everyone? So you can see that one row has been affected. So your 3 will become date, will become that one which we have given. Any confusion to anyone till here? No. So let me give you one more question then. Listen carefully. Where your worker ID is greater than 10 as well as salary greater than 150K, then change salary to 160K. Is my question clear with everyone what you guys have to do? Okay, that is quite Ali. Yes, Osha, you are correct. 160K. Okay, you have written 1500, just 3 more zeros you have to put. That's it. 2 more zeros you have to put. That's fine. Other things are correct. I just want to see the logic. Good, Prashant. I was thinking to explain you operators. I think you guys know operators before as well. Good, Aloysius. Everyone is correct. Good, Mesh. Okay. So who are not able to do it, let me explain you guys. Update. What I want to update my worker. What I want to set. I want to set my work. I want to set my salary to 160K, where my worker ID is greater than 10 and salary is greater than 150K. Is this clear with everyone? Any confusion in this syntax? 4 row has been affected, 4 rows have been changed. So let me talk about the operators also. Good, Santosh. Your answer is correct too. Good, very good. So in where clause, whenever you are using a where clause, you can use all these operators that I'm going to talk about now. What does and means in English I'm talking about? What does and means? What does and means in English? Both conditions should be true, right? Both conditions should be true. All the conditions that you are writing should be true, correct? Similarly, over here also and means the same thing. What my question was that my worker ID should be greater than 10 as well as my salary should be greater than 150K. I want both of my conditions should be true, right? Right, everyone? So that's why we have used and over here. Pragya, I will have to go over yesterday's video tutorial for me to really understand. Yesterday I could not join. I was taking my okay, no worries about that. You can go through the recording, yesterday's recording, and if you face any issue, you can ping me directly. I'll help you. Okay? Or you can ping me in group if I'll not answer you directly. Yeah. And means both. If I will say that I want an apple and orange, what that means? That I want both. Correct? Am I correct, everyone? So similarly over here also I want to fulfill both the conditions. That's why I'm using and. And what or means? If I'll say you that, let me write down what will be your question look like. Either my worker ID is greater than 10 or salary should be greater than 150K. Means any of these conditions should be at least true. Any one should be true at least. Correct? Yes. So if I'll say that I want an apple or an orange, what that means? What that means? That means either you can give me an apple or you can give me an orange or you can give me both as well. Correct? So try to do this question then everyone, which I have given you right now. Try to write down the syntax for this one. Either worker ID is greater than 10 or salary is greater than 150K. Correct, Samrat. Correct, Prashant. Correct, Uday. Everyone is correct. You just have to replace and with or. That's it, right? So what it will be giving you, even if your worker ID is greater than 10, or even if your salary is greater than 150K, it is going to change all of them to 160K. Correct, everyone? Am I right? I'm not. Let me run this as well. 8 row has been affected. Even if your worker ID was greater than 10, still it change it to 160K. Even if your salary is greater than 150K, then also it will be changed into 160K itself. Clear with everyone? Do you have any confusion here? And what between will do? What between will do? It's for a range, right? It's for a range. Your range can be in numbers or your range can be in date as well, right? So if I'll give you a question that change salary to 100K where salary between 90 and 100K itself. Is this clear with everyone what my question is? If your salary is between anything, starting from 90, ending with 100, then you have to change your salary to 100K itself. Is my question clear with everyone? I want you guys to try to write down the syntax for this one as well. Okay, good Prashant, you did a good try. Okay, Vishal, Aloysius. Okay, let me tell you how to use between then. Yes, Samrat, you are correct. Yes, now all of you are correct. So, Vic, Osha, everyone is correct. So, what we want to update, we need to update our worker table. What I want to set my salary as what? As 100K. Where, see here everyone how to write between. Where salary between 90K and 100K, like that you are going to write down. Yeah. Is this clear with everyone?
Can we use in between and using comma?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't. Any confusion with anyone anywhere? Yes, Uday, you are also Santosh, you are also correct. Like this also you can do. Any confusion to anyone anywhere? Can I move forward then? Okay, there is something called in as well. What does in means? If you will write in will work as a, in will give an array, correct Prashant. So what we are doing is we are forming a list. Let me show you what am I trying to tell you. I write update, my table worker, set, let's say set salary to 90K, where department in HR IT. What that means, even if your department is HR, all the salary will become 90K, or even if your department is IT, still your salary will become 90K. So it's working as a or clause here. Are you able to get that, everyone? What am I talking about? Even if your department is HR, still your salary will be 90K. Even if your department is IT, still your salary will become 90K. So here it is working as a or clause. Clear with everyone here? Is this clear? Okay. Then we have not in. Not in will be opposite of that. That is not in your list itself. So if I say that I want to update salary to 90K where your department is not in HR or IT. What that means? When your department is neither HR nor IT, then it will become 90K. Except these two, your salary will become 90K. Clear with everyone? For admin and account, that's what it means here. Are all these operators clear now? Okay, very good. So whenever we are using, not only with update, whenever we are using a where clause, in all those cases, you can use all these operators that I have told you right now. Got it? Even if you're using a select, even if you're using a delete, you can use all these operators that I have told you wherever you are using a where clause. Clear? Yes, great. You guys are very smart. Good, very good. And if I'll forget to use a where clause, then what will happen according to you? If I'll not use a where clause, then what will happen according to you? What do you guys think? Okay, update entire column. What other people are thinking? Will this syntax work or not? Yes, it will set entire column works. All will set. You all are correct. Very good. So your all salary will become 90K. If I'll show you, 15 rows have been affected. And if I'll show you your table, all your salaries will be 90K now. Clear with everyone? Because you haven't told them na, what to change. So they have changed everything. Clear? Clear with everyone? Okay. Then we have delete. So what do you think what delete will do by the name itself? What do you think what delete will do? It will delete rows, correct? It is going to delete your rows. Yes, remove your records. So let's say that where your worker ID is 20, you have to delete that row. How you can do that? You will write delete from your table worker where your worker ID equals to 2. Is this clear with everyone now? Equals to 20. I have to do 20, sorry. Now your 2 1 will get changed. Now you will not find out worker ID which was 2 now. Here you can see that no worker ID 2 exists. Is this clear with everyone? Okay, let me give you a question then. So where your department is HR or IT, you have to delete those rows. What will be my syntax? Write down that in the chat box for me. Yes, you can use in, you can use or also. But whenever I prefer you to use or only. Why or? Because or will take less time to execute, in will take more time to execute. So I'm just telling you the optimized way. Okay. Right now our query is only of 15 rows. So everything will work, but if your table will be larger than 10,000, 20,000 rows, then it will cause little bit issues to run. Okay, so prefer or if you can use on that particular query. Is this clear with everyone? What am I talking about? Okay. Avoid in as much as you can. That's what my thing is. So now here you can see that only admin and account are there. Clear with everyone? Only admin and account exist. So if we forget to write down where clause, then what will happen here? What will happen here if we forgot to write down where clause? Entire table or entire data? Your all data will get deleted. Entire data will get deleted. Table will exist, but data will not be there. All rows will get deleted. Okay? All rows will get deleted. Yeah, without table structure, correct. So if I'll show you your table now, so here you can see that no records are there, but still your column names are there. Okay? Is this clear with everyone? Any confusion to anyone anywhere? Okay. That's all from my side today. I just want you guys to revise all these things that we have discussed. We'll give you an assignment also, which you have to do as your homework. Okay?